Hello everyone. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about mudras. What is the meaning of mudras? So mudra is a gesture that we do mostly with our hands, but also we can do with any other parts of our body. Like for example, also we do mudras. We have a mudra where we do with our tongue. Today I'm gonna talk about three particular mudras that we do with our hands. And what mudra is a gesture, as I said, that we do with any part of our body, of our hands, and that this is gonna seal the energy within our body, and also every mudra will bring certain inner state. So what we want to do with the mudra is reflect this attitude with our hands in our mind. So we change the state of our mind. Okay, so that's why we choose different mudras. We can have one mudra to connect with our heart, one mudra to be more focused, one mudra to connect with the feminine side. So that's the way how through our body we can connect with our mind. Okay, so how we these mudras we can use it for any pranayama practice, like breathing techniques. We can also use it in meditation, in chanting, and also when we master our asanas or the different postures, we can start challenging ourselves more by using the mudras as well, adding this to the asana position. So the first mudra we're gonna talk about is Anjali mudra, and it's very known. It's also when with the hands in prayer position like this. So I'm pretty sure you all know about that. So it's the same principle to apply with any meditation that we're doing. Like we choose the most comfortable position, like the position we like. The spine has to be straight, the chest open. We have to be very comfortable using different props, or in this case I'm very comfortable sitting in the mat, so just the sit bones even, and then we start putting our hands together in the prayer position. So what this Anjali mudra means, so when you bring your hands together, you connect your right side with your left side, the right hand side of your brain with the left hand side of your brain. So it means unification. So it also means that within us lives the two opposite forces always, like the darkness and the light, the female and the feminine and the masculine. And as I said, the right hand side of your brain, the left hand side. So you bring this together and then you unify it. Okay, so it brings that balance of these both sides in your life. And it also brings us some reflection about it, because it reminds us that these opposing forces live within us, and we have to accept them both, and we have to keep them both balanced. Okay, so that's how we use our Anjali mudra. So during the asanas, when we apply Anjali mudra, it brings us focus, awareness, and balance sometimes. Like for example, when we do our tree pose and then we put our hands together, it helps us with the balance. Okay, and then another practices like meditation, pranayama, or chanting, also we can apply it at any time. And the second mudra we're going to talk about is Chin mudra. Chin mudra is also known as the gesture of consciousness. So how we apply our Chin mudra is thumb with our index finger together, and then in our comfortable position, and we put our hands down. So there is a difference there is another mudra with the hands up. With Chin mudra we apply it with the hands down. Why? Because we want to feel grounded. Sometimes when our mind is all over the place and we need to feel grounded and back on earth, and then we put our hands down, and it's very good to bring us back on earth. And this chin mudra, or the gesture of consciousness, means also has a meaning that the index finger it represents our individual consciousness, and the thumb represents the universal consciousness. So we bring them together, both of them, because our individual consciousness is limited sometimes, and by bringing it close to the bringing it together or fusion it with the universal consciousness, we're gonna connect with this universal consciousness that is unlimited, there is expanded and infinite, and then we're gonna have a different perspective about something. Okay, so in the same way we can apply it in meditations, asanas, chanting, or it's very used for pranayama technique. Okay, another one that we're gonna use is the Lotus Mudra. The Lotus Mudra, the third one, or the Pankaj Mudra, is a mudra that is gonna help us to connect with our crown chakra. So how we're gonna apply this mudra is we can start touching our little finger and then the thumb together, and then the fingers in the middle have to be open like a lotus flower, like a blossoming flower that's receiving the light of the sun. So I'm going to show you on the other side. This is how you can apply it, and then you bring it close to your chest, and then you start applying with your pranayama and your meditation practice, or even in some asanas, as I said, you can add it to challenge yourself. And then what's the meaning of this? This lotus flowers means the inspires us with purity and perseverance as well, because this flower is always floating about the muddy waters of our desires, fears, and attachments that we have. So the lotus flower, which means our life, is always floating, and also help us to connect with our true desires. So sometimes we are distracted with many things here in the world. So when we connect with our heart chakra, we are able to see our true desires and our true beliefs also. So in the same way, we apply this mudra in different ways. So I hope it was all clear for you. You understand all the explanations, and thank you for watching, and choose your favorite mudra for your favorite practice as well. Thank you.